All right.
I can just look at you. I don't know, Don. I don't think you handle anything. I'm a sassy guy today, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a crazy show.
All right.
Absolutely crazy show. Episode 88.
88, man.
What are we going to do for 100? What are we going to do for Hundo?
Hundo. You know what the real one is? 104.
Why?
It's 2 years.
Is it really? Wow, 104. That's pretty good. That's going to be pretty amazing. I'm telling you.
104 minus 88 is how many remaining?
104 minus 88. Well, it's
16.
Yeah.
4 more months. 4 more months, and we'll have our 2-year anniversary.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
How many months?
4.
Wow, that's a long
16
time.
weeks.
That's a long time. It's a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this way. We promise Steve Kreitz is in the house already, ready to make it happen. All right, you ready? I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
And we're talking real estate. That was the lamest thing you've ever done your whole life. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will share this wonderful story with you. Today, I was in a commercial. Woo! I'm telling you. So you see me on Comedy Central, and don't laugh, okay? Even though it's Comedy Central or some other station, it's going to be all over Xfinity in the local area. That's what I'm here.
You're going to be on Tosh.0 or
I don't know. We'll see. Ridiculousness. I'll be on Ridiculousness.
Chappelle?
Chappelle. Yeah, Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show isn't even around anymore. It's like reruns.
It's on Netflix.
It's reruns, though. It's not...
He put some new shows out.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Recently
Anyway,
now,
you want to hear my line?
Yeah.
Okay, here's my line. You ready?
Yeah.
Here's my line.
Let's hear it.
What kind of house?
I don't know.
Stop.
What's the other guy?
What kind of house does Chuck Norris live in? A roundhouse. That's my line. I practiced it all day. I was like working out.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve Kreitz in the house. Chris Wojcicki's always the lovely as always.
Do you think it's going to get a laugh?
No. Oh, I said like an idiot. So yeah, that way the delivery. I mean, we went through 10 takes.
Yeah.
So for one line, it took 10 takes. That was a long time. I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy. You know what I mean? So
it's amazing those guys when they're the videographers, how they
figure it out.
They just see it and they know that's not a good cut. That's a good cut. Not a good cut. Good cut.
Well, and then he goes, and he cut the response. The guy that my partner, their actor in it, he did it with his response too. So yeah. So I never told you. I ever tell you that I got a working actor that I taught in drama. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. So Dennis Marin. Dennis Marin is definitely a character actor and does a lot of different movies and things like that.
What would we recognize?
No, that's the hard part. I had to look and see. I know he's been in a couple things. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head the things that you might know, right? Yeah. But I got a new movie coming out too. He asked me actually the other day. I wanted to be on our show. Definitely.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful.
He wants to be on our show?
And want to hear the good stuff is that he didn't want to be an actor in the play that we did.
Yeah.
But he was awesome. I mean, like the guys, you know how some guys are built for it? Mm-hmm. He just, like, it was amazing. I'm like, you're going to be famous. I'm going to live with you when you're a billionaire. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was good. So that's where we went. That's a little rabbit hole we went down, guys. Look for the Center 21 Colonel Burson commercial coming out soon. There you go. Still, yeah, Mr. Hollywood. That's right. There's only one Hollywood here. That's Hollywood Wilkowitz. So, yeah, pretty fun stuff. I got a kick out of it, Kath. I'll be honest with you. I got a kick out of it. It was fun.
Remember that one? We did one together before.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for you. I'm like, I can't do this without Don because they had somebody across me. I'm like, Don Lawrence is the only guy I do this stuff with, you know? Yeah. Then I looked at the guy like this in disgust. I was like, I have a show. I do this kind of stuff every day. But I was kind of an idiot.
He didn't get it, did he?
No. Yeah, right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we got lots of things to talk about. If you go to the captions, Pam. First things first, before Mike McLaughlin comes on, the one question that everybody in Steve Kreitz wants to know is there what now? Yep.
Not big ass water slide, is it?
No. What's for dinner? What's for dinner at the McLaughlin house? That's what we got to know, ladies and gentlemen. We want to know what's for dinner. We're always asking. They always want to know what Chef McLaughlin's got going on. So before we get to him, put in the chat, what do you think Mike's having for dinner tonight? What's he making up? Waiting for the billboard. So my Aunt Chris is always asking me about the billboard. We're going to get one of those, aren't we? I'm telling you,
we talked about it.
We have. Talking real estate needs a billboard. People would love it. They picture a Mel in the middle, right?
I bet Mike's making goulash.
Goulash? That's your bet? No way. Question is, what is Mike McLaughlin making for dinner tonight? I'm going some kind of chicken. Maybe a chicken marsala. Maybe like spaghetti. No way.
Parmesan.
I'm going to go with pizza.
Pizza, you think? Pizza? No way.
Yeah.
I'm going with some kind of chicken dish and a pasta. That's what I'm going with.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, put it in the chat what you think as he's talking. What's for dinner with Mike McLaughlin? There he is, the legend himself.
Hey, Donnie, you're about 3 days late on the goulash. That was Monday.
Oh, man, Monday's goulash. What's the matter with you? God, you forget it, everything. Michael, here's what we got. So
Dang.
some people are saying steak. They're saying chili,
Chili,
spaghetti.
Chili's a good one.
Chili's not a bad move.
It's kind of cool. Well, it's not that cool out there.
I don't know. I might have mentioned this last time.
Pork chops and
I'm looking
applesauce.
I'm looking at what everyone's writing. Let me know when you want me to reveal it because I took a picture of it.
Yes!
I plated it.
That's awesome.
And you're never gonna. I don't think anyone's gonna guess it.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's challenging you. He says you can't guess it. Throw out your guesses. We'll give you 1 minute. Throw out your guesses. What's Mike making?
Okay, I'll just go.
Tonight?
Yeah,
Mike,
goulash,
next
no.
time-
Pork chops and applesauce, no. Steak, no. Chili, no. Spaghetti, no.
Hot dogs.
Big ass water slides, no.
Mike, next time you're going to have to send a picture to us before the show so we can post it on what Mike made today.
That's right.
So we're going to show it up on the screen.
It'll come up pretty good when I hold it up to the camera. Just tell me when to do it.
All right, so stir fry.
Stir fry.
You got 10 more seconds, ladies and gentlemen. What's your guess?
No.
What is Mike McLaughlin making for dinner tonight? What's he make? Tacos?
Tacos. Ooh, good one.
No good one. Tacos, stir
It's
fry.
not bad.
Well,
It's Wednesday.
Think of something that you would naturally not pick for dinner.
Breakfast.
Pancakes.
Hey, wait. Yes, omelets.
You have
Omelets, baby.
French
Not omelets, but
Oh.
Melissa's right. Breakfast. We had breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast. Very nice. Very nice. So give us the reveal. Here it is, Steve. Here's what Mike made for dinner tonight.
Yep.
Wow.
Eggs.
Eggs. What
Bacon,
else?
eggs, and potato and a hash browns.
Ham, those are ham steak slices,
Uh-huh.
fried ham steak. And those are air fryer potatoes, yeah.
Man, the
Wow,
guy,
that
I'm
was
telling
really
you what.
good.
We should just basically do the show from his house so we can get fed. That's what we should do.
Well,
All right, Michael. So the real reason you're on tonight, tell us about. I heard some whispering of this. Okay, about Mishta. Tell me about Mishta. Something's changing. That's what you hear. Oh,
yeah, I
swell.
got some inside scoop letting you know, and we actually have a mutual client, one of your fine former students. And,
Absolutely.
Yep, who this is right in their wheelhouse, and it's going to work out perfectly for them. Had a visit from my account executive from Mishta the other day, and he put a little earworm in my ear and let me know that the current loan limit for Mishta is $224,500, or should I say sales price? That's the sales price limit, $224,500. He has informed me we're going to see a really significant increase this year, up closer to $300,000. So
Wow.
somewhere between 280 and 300,000, which has to be accompanied by an income raise as well. So, I mean, look at all the changes. And I know that you guys aren't going to know this, the people out there watching, but Mishta has really changed a lot. They used to only allow you to have $7,500 in assets. Now you can, in liquid assets, like just in your bank account, they let you go up to $20,000 now. Used to be the income limits were very restrictive, and every year they grow and grow. So they're really trying to make it more available home ownership for people who, I guess, you're talking about people who might be newer to the workforce, but yet have decent income because, in order to afford a $290,000 house, you've got to be doing pretty good. So I think Mishta's just trying to tap into areas where maybe in the past it wasn't a priority. So in 30 to 60 days from now, we're expecting that and the loan amount sales price limits to be raised. So we're pretty excited about that.
Mike got a specific shout out real quick. City Light says, huge thank you to Mike who chatted with a good friend. It was very helpful. So thank you for that.
Thanks.
You guys, he's a chatter, all right. He likes to chat with people and help them out.
Hey, Mike, do you think that this increase up to 300,000 or around there is because of the price increases over the last couple of years in our market?
I mean, you nailed it right there. We've seen 20% year over year growth over the last couple of years. So income limits, I know they went up to 224,500, last year when they made the raise, but I don't remember what it was prior to that. But I don't think that this increase this year was much more than 10%. I think it was less than 10%.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
So for them to go up so significant a jump, yeah, I think maybe they realized that they should have raised it more last time, and they're coming up to where the market is. So I think,
It always reflects to this, right? That they understand the importance of home ownership and stability. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially now that, and then the other thing with it being, I wouldn't be surprised because the standard Mishta down payment assistance was always $7,500, and as you know, since like February or March of this year, they've allowed that in certain zip codes to go up to 10,000. Yep. And frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make that across the board and make the 10,000 the actual number that everybody can use. I won't be surprised if that happens.
Yeah, gotcha.
Boy, those two things right there really open it up to a lot of more new buyers that can take advantage of a really, really good program. And this is from the state of Michigan. This is a government program, and people, complain about the government and that sort of stuff. And here's a perfect example of government doing good.
Yeah. I mean, you still got to pay it back. You still got to pay it back. So there's a responsibility to it. Rightfully so, right? Rightfully so.
Well, it's paid back, but you don't have to pay any interest on it. So if it's 10,000 today, it'll be 10,000 in 10 years.
Yeah.
You don't have to make payments on it. It doesn't accrue any interest. And I mean, if I told you I could take a portion of your mortgage and make it interest free and defer it to when you sell or refinance, everybody in the world would jump at that.
Absolutely.
Free money.
Yeah, absolutely.
What Don was saying about it being a great program, it really is a great program. With the 10,000 Mishta, which is good in almost every zip code in Wayne County. There's a couple that's not. Rockwood being one that I recently was very fortunate to catch, because the last thing you want to do is tell somebody they've got 10,000 and find out they've only got 7,500.
Yep.
So I had one in Rockwood recently that I caught right as soon as as it was under contract, because I said I don't think I've seen Rockwood, so I checked and it was one of the 7,500s. But the point is that let's say you buy a house. Let's say you get to use the $10,000 Mishta and you buy a house for $130,000. You can literally get by. That's about as high as you can go and still have Mishta cover all but the 1%. Now it will depend upon your taxes and insurance, but if you buy a $130,000 house, you can get it with a 640 plus credit score. You can get into that house for $1,300.
Yeah, it's like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's less than
you.
It's probably the same as first month rent. And then when you're renting a house, that's their first month rent. Now give them last month in the deposit, because you're going to end up with what, $3,200 you got to drop down.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's, my friend, why you're a Mr. Mishta. All right, you are Mishta man.
So Mel raised her hand on that. She took advantage of that $1,300. So I mean, right here we have somebody right with us that use it as
benefited from.
I got 9,000.
Nine. What was the 1,300? Oh,
the monthly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
right, sorry.
It's not 1,300.
Okay.
But.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah.
benefiting all the time. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But well, what I was actually saying is, so like Melissa was saying, let's say you buy a $130,000 house, your payment might be $900 for a mortgage. But what's that payment going to be nowadays if you're renting that house?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sickening.
The renting market's crazy. It is. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
It's almost 50% higher.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. 100%. Michael, I want you to zoom out of here and do more Mishta, my friend. All right.
So let me get back to my Mishta.
All right, sir. I'll see you later. So will Don.
Thanks, boy.
Talk to you, bud.
All right, guys. Thanks.
See you, bud. He's the man. The guy's like a genius. I told him, McLaughlin's a genius at numbers. I told a client that today. The guy knows everything about numbers. Just don't worry about it.
Does it make you feel very comfortable having somebody that in your
absolutely,
So confident.
So knows it's inside and out, and so it's awesome. So
that's a good question out there.
It's a pleasure having him on.
Question. Captions out.
I learned something from him.
Yeah, I do all the time too.
So
all right, so here's our next one. Here's our next question for the audience here. And you see things advertised.
Did we ask the first one?
We did, didn't we?
What was it? No, we didn't even ask the first one.
Okay, then ask the first one.
We're going to ask the first one. We're starting off. What is your favorite haunted house you've ever been to, or would like to go to, or recommend to people?
Yeah, give us some names of haunted houses. Give us the names of haunted houses, ladies and gentlemen. Ones you've been to. Erebus is the one I see advertised all over the place.
It's bad.
So
scary.
Yes.
Did you go?
No.
Oh,
do that stuff.
Where's that at?
And it's expensive.
The best haunted house. Your best
like
haunted house.
$30 or $40 to go through it.
Yeah, I did some research on this, and yeah, it's expensive. You would think
Yeah.
it's only a few bucks to do this.
20, 40 bucks. Yeah.
It's at least 15 bucks.
When I was like 5 or 6 years old, my dad, because my dad didn't make the best parental choices sometimes, he thought it was a smart idea to take his 5-year-old son to a haunted house. We got about 10 steps into the thing, and I was just screaming and crying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what did he?
We left. We
Right.
left.
Oh,
Again, we left.
That was
Right.
fail.
I'm like I'm 5. I think about it now. I'm going, you took your dad when you're 5 years old. He also used to let me watch movies like Risky Business when I was a little kid. Took me to Blade Runner when I was like 4 years old.
Yeah.
So my dad didn't make the best parental choices. My father
You
sometimes.
probably slept with him after that night too.
Oh, absolutely. So Crystal Business, that's a note for me. So how many folks like haunted house? Let's try that.
Weird.
Steve Kreitz, I get in trouble? Haunted hay rides. Absolutely. That's good stuff.
So speaking of that, you at 5 years old, my son was probably 3 or 4. We were trick or treating in the neighborhood. We were walking up to this one house, and this guy had the screen out at the top and just jumped out and scared the Jesus out of my son. And he wanted to go home right then. We were like a block and a half away from home, and he was small.
Oh yeah.
And that really toasted him for that year and maybe for the next couple.
So
years.
here's a good one. Look at so both Tracy and Kathy both said the new Eloise one was good. You know the original they did it. They did it. What?
Drove by she drove by, said that it was really crowded and there's a lot of people there. So yeah.
When they first did it, they did it a long time ago, like 5 or 10 years ago, and it was
Did they really?
unsafe. It had to be unsafe because it was all wrecked.
So
yeah, they did. They did it for like a week before or something. Yeah.
So I know someone that went through there illegally and snuck in and went through there this time of year. No, a couple years ago.
I did that all the time when I was in high
ago.
school.
Oh, breaking and entering?
B&E, yeah. But there was a B&E.
So Steve
tour.
Kreitz, come on, post it up on the top for us if you would please. So look at this. I got kicked out of 2 haunted houses for punching someone that grabbed me. You can't punch somebody, man. You can't punch. There's no punching allowed because they can't really touch you. They're not supposed to, at least.
They should mummy wrap you when you walk in.
Yeah, I laugh. Like whenever I get nervous or scared, I always laugh. So I'm like, people jump on me. I'm like, that's like an idiot. It sounds ridiculous. It does. I did the same thing on a dragster at Cedar Point. I got all scared, like that, like a little kid. It was pretty funny stuff.
How long ago was that?
That was about
20
years ago now.
Oh.
Yeah, 20 years ago now, pretty much. All right. So best haunted house. All right. Best haunted house. Don, you got something for us to go through?
There was in Taylor, they used to have, when it became a thing, they had 2 trailers, 2 big, the big semi-trailers.
Walkthroughs, yeah.
And they put them together and you would go through that. And that's the last time I ever been in one was through something like that.
So, I mean, did you ever go to the haunted funeral home? You ever try that one out?
No.
I always drive by.
that on
It's on
Grand
Michigan.
River?
It's on Michigan Avenue, isn't it?
Is it on this way?
It's on Inkster Road. Yeah. On Inkster Road. I want to check that out. I'm just curious.
It's open now. I drove by there a while back. Yeah.
Have I ever sold a house that's haunted? I can tell you this. We were actually looking at one. This is last year. Remember this? I sent you the video. We went to this house, and in the backyard, in like a berm, like a dirt berm, was this like bomb shelter shed thing. It was dark and it was storming and stuff. I'm like, I'm not going in there. I took a video. It was scary, man. I was creeped out.
I remember that.
It was creepy,
I
man.
remember
I'm
you
like,
said that.
this is scary
Look
stuff,
at this, man.
Yeah. So never had sold a haunted house, but definitely showed a house that was creepy as hell.
My sister was looking for a house, and she took pictures of the house she was looking at, and she went home and she just looked at all the photos that she had taken, and there was something in one of the closets
Really?
that you couldn't see, but it showed on the film.
Yeah.
And
That's
her
weird as hell.
husband was like, "Get that off the camera right now, and do not bring it in the house."
Yeah,
I don't
you're
want
an
it in
asshole.
here.
If you like, what do you call it? Like poltergeist?
Yeah.
Don't even do that. I'm telling you. You used to have the haunted cemetery across from South End. Yeah. I remember I used to take teams, sports teams, to haunted house stuff. And I went with the middle school girls basketball team. Or no, high school basketball team. And the coach, she's a friend of mine. We were walking. And this guy jumped out a chainsaw and she was flying. She was like 30, 40 yards ahead of us, just running. I guess the hayride ones aren't as scary. I mean, I guess when you're confined, that's the one that and again, I'm not saying being claustrophobic. When you're confined, though, it just seems creepier.
And it's dark.
Yeah.
Dark as can be. Yeah.
Have you ever done an escape room or anything like that?
No.
Like a haunted escape room?
Not haunted,
just
but
have
just like a
one. Yeah.
haunted, or not just an escape room.
Yeah.
So other ones, have you ever done Cedar Point around Halloween?
I went to Hollow Weekends.
Yeah,
One
how
time.
was that?
It was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, what else you got for us? You got any other suggestions? Haunted houses that we're looking. I mean,
we're coming up kind of light today, so we're going to be bringing some to you. So.
Yeah. So what do you got?
If you don't have any, we can try these. So, but before we get to that, should we come up with question number 2?
Absolutely, we should.
So the question number 2 is, what was your favorite costume growing up?
Your favorite costume growing up is further down. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, what was your favorite costume growing up? What was your favorite costume, ladies and gentlemen? I can tell you what mine was. I know exactly what it was.
What was it?
Okay. My mom used to come with some creative stuff because we didn't have a ton of money to buy stuff, right? So she goes, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make you a table for 2. So we had this cardboard and we had the checkered placemat, and she took a blue hat and put flowers on it. And it was awesome. It was a cool costume. Yeah, it was one of my favorites. I actually wore it in college for extra credit too, because they're like, this is pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Patty Gregory, my best friend Steve are watching. Very nice. Tracy Dracula, not bad. What was your best one? Your best one. Your best one. Pocahontas, I like it. Pocahontas. Now we're talking.
I think my favorite one when I was really young was Batman.
Really?
Yep.
The Batman you wore last year, that was pretty rough, just so you know.
The new Batman looks pretty good.
I don't know.
Robert
Pattinson.
I think it looks. Have you seen the trailer?
No,
it looks
I'm
really good.
not a super fan of that guy. So
we have to figure that out. What we're going to be wearing is that next week?
Next week, buddy. Next week. Can you believe that? It's already here.
So let's get to the haunted houses. The ones
Power Rangers. What? Somebody was the Power Rangers.
Oh, wow.
We need a Halloween movie.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Power Rangers.
So,
very nice. Very nice.
So number 1 on the list is the Haunted Funeral Home,
that
you had talked about. It's on Inkster, and I Googled these, and it's 3.7 stars out of 5, and there were 63 reviews. I mean, there's people who spent time reviewing this, and
I guess here's my thing. Like, would you really have a funeral there? That'd be weird, wouldn't it? What else you got?
Wait, number 2. You do number 2.
Number 2 is the Scream Machine in Taylor. 290 reviews, ladies and gentlemen, and it got 4.7 stars. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all.
So we're on eCourse.
Right, Taylor on eCourse there.
eCourse Taylor, the one that is on Inkster, which you had talked
Mel,
about.
you want to go? Come on.
No.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Mel should go to this haunted house. It's got 4.7 stars. What do you have for number 3, sir?
Number 3, Deranged Haunt, which is in Romulus, and it had 92 reviews with 4.4 stars, and it's on Goddard Road, old Goddard down there. So
we're looking for ones with lots of reviews, kind of to get things going. So
I mean, if people would spend time reviewing it, it had to be around for a while. So
so the next one is a place we all know and love, Wired's Night Terrors in Ipsy. 4 stars and 129 reviews. Not too bad. Look at Zach Wilkowitz being Hulk Hogan. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see that guy's Hulk Hogan. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And Mel, what's number 5?
The Pumpkin Factory
Where's it at?
in Belleville.
How many stars?
4.8.
4.8 stars, ladies and gentlemen. How many reviews?
357.
357 people said it was a 4.8, so not bad for the
that's
5.
pretty,
So
that's a good
I'm
one.
saying the Pumpkin Factory is the way to go.
Pumpkin Factory is the one.
Okay,
You
Pumpkin
didn't
Factory.
say that other one that you were talking about.
Which one?
The real scary one.
Oh, Erebus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's. But I think that's expensive too.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Here's the thing. You always hear about this, or you heard about this when you were younger, at least. The scary haunted house where they pay you money if you get all the way through the end. I don't know if that is Erebus. Do they do that?
I think they do.
Yeah. See, I always thought that was a myth. I always thought that was like a myth that people. If you get through it, you get your money back. I'm like, you do? Okay. I mean, how scary could it freaking be? I mean, how?
So there was a Facebook post.
Yeah.
This one house had the decor that they used was so realistic and gory that the police were called.
Really?
Yes. This one, they had like props of like somebody like laying on the sidewalk, and there was just like splatter everywhere. And there was like this big safe that landed on his head.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so crazy. I had to find it, but the police were there to make sure it was like the real deal.
That would be so bad, but that'd be giggling like that.
So what's this one you're talking about, Ed? I never heard of this one.
So I want to say it's out in Pontiac or Waterford, so around Oakland County.
Erebus?
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't that where it's at?
Isn't it out by like, I don't know.
Put the bottom on it.
Give me $50 and I'll scare you.
Steve Kreitz has one.
Oh, I'm sure you will, my friend. I'm sure you will.
Steve Kreitz's favorite was a rustler with an old face mask.
Very nice. Old face mask style. All right. So let's throw our question out to the audience there, Don. You get captions for us, young lady. Let's go to the movie. So here's another one for you. Halloween. Yep, right there. Halloween time is just like Christmas. It's got specific movies that people watch. What is your favorite Halloween movie? Don't be biased to Halloween with the saying it that way. What is your favorite Halloween or scary movie? Even if it's not a scary movie, just tell us what my favorite one. I know I'm going to sound like a little kid. Is The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That's my fave. What's wrong with The Great Pumpkin?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Wasn't it banned last year?
For what?
I don't know. They were banning it or something.
The Great Pumpkin never banned it? Why?
I don't know.
Oh my
Kids
God!
so offended by
Hocus
stuff.
Pocus, very nice. Hocus Pocus is
That's a
good.
good one.
What's the one where is that the one with the three witches?
The sisters.
Yeah,
the
all talking like this. Yeah.
Halloween Town. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. See, that's legendary. People love that one, man. Like my kids are decorating for doors and stuff like that. The night before Christmas, yeah, absolutely. 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts.
What the heck is that one?
That's
What's
Kevin
that one about?
Bacon.
Tell us. We'd
I
love to
think
hear
Kevin
that.
Bacon's
The
in
Great
it.
Pumpkin was banned last year for what?
Yeah.
What was it banned for?
I don't know. Somebody got offended.
By the Great Pumpkin?
Yeah, really.
What the heck?
Oh my
Charlie
goodness.
Brown talks funny or what?
I got a rock.
That's right.
It's one of the best lines ever.
Or when Snoopy comes up with the top of the thing and they're like, it's worshiping and stuff. Yeah. That's a good thing. Chucky, you're killing me, Zach. Chucky's terrible.
So
Chucky drives me crazy.
what
What's a new
scary
movie out,
movie? What scary Halloween movie is your
A fave?
fave or one that left an impression?
So I like scary movies. I don't like gory stupid. Like last 20 years have been gory stupid. I like old ones. The Exorcist is one. Okay. And the other one is the original Nightmare on Elm Street. The original one.
That's a
I
good
won't
one.
watch those.
The
What
original
about
Nightmare on
you?
Elm Street.
Anything?
I don't like the paranormal ones.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown was only on
Scare the
paid
crap out
cable.
of me.
That's terrible.
So,
Absolutely terrible.
Do you guys ever hear the one, The Last House on the Left?
I heard
Yes.
about it,
Yeah,
but
that's one a long time ago, and I watched that. I'd watched that, and yeah, that kind of turned me off on that sort of stuff.
I'm telling you. So
Or
your
those
favorite,
Saw movies.
definitely a must watch. All
I
right,
never
very
even
nice,
saw
very
those,
nice.
so.
13 Ghosts. You gotta watch 13 Ghosts, as Tracy said so.
Is it a good one?
That's what he said. He said must watch. It's a must
Okay.
watch.
That's with Kevin Bacon, right?
I don't know. That's no. That's
No?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is it scary?
Yeah, it looks scary. Sounds scary. So let's do this. Let's go to What Realtors See.
White noise.
And this week's What Realtors See is sponsored by, you guessed it, because it's warm outside, big ass water slides.
Big ass water slide.
I love my big ass. Big ass water slides, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to What Realtors See. What Realtors See. It's the third one from the bottom.
What?
Third one. Go on. Get the third one from the fourth one from the bottom. Yeah, there you go.
This one?
Yep. All right. So first up, this one's was sent to you. Yes, this one.
Yes, from Zach Wolkowitz.
Yep. Just going to open that if you would, ma'am. Here it is. Now, Don, it looks like a rug.
It does.
It's
I know.
colorful, but it's painted on.
It is. I think it looks pretty cool.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what's the first thing you think of when you see this thing? When you see this, what's the first thing? What's the first thing that pops in your head?
Yes, you love it or no? Not so
What do you
much.
think? The painted on rug. The painted on rug. What do you think? Give us your thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think? It's a pretty good one.
Steve Kreitz lived on the last house. At the
I'm
bottom.
sure he did. It doesn't surprise me. He's a wild man. It does not surprise me at all.
I
Third house on
want
the
that house. I think if it needs to be wider.
Like it. Kathy Cordy likes it. Artistic. Chris Wojcinski likes it. Steve Kreitz is giving me nope. Too many flowers, Steve? Probably too many flowers for you. What about Tracy? What about the rest of it? They're playing on the PBS this year. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so it was a turf war with the peanut stuff. That's all it was. So that's number one, the painted porch rug. Zach Wilkowitz, thank you very much, sir, for sending in your entry to What Realtors See. We got a couple more. So let's see what we got in there. It should be, go to the bottom. Go to the treehouse. Yeah. And now, go back to the, All right, so the next one, I saw this weekend, and I thought it was freaking awesome. Oh, don't close it because it'll zap it out. Don't close it. There's a little technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Just click behind you. Yeah, there we go. So I saw this weekend with the same client that Mike was talking about today. That's a sweet tree house.
That
You know
is.
what I mean?
That's pretty cool.
Folks, what do you think? Not a bad treehouse, huh? In the backyard, not bad at all. I mean,
elevated patio.
it is. It's a little. Well, it's a little work to get there because they only got the rope. The guy's like, he goes, the only way to get up there is by that rope. There's no steps or anything. No climbing steps.
No thanks.
Keeps adults away.
So yeah,
Keeps
see,
most
cool
adults
treehouse.
away.
Exactly. It's a very cool treehouse. Yeah, pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad. If you like it, give us a cool. If not, 13 Ghosts, Rotten Tomatoes, a rather gruesome horror film. 13 Ghosts delivered. Yeah, wow. Oh, Tracy, you and the gore, buddy. I knew you were a gore kind of guy. So there's What Realers See number 2. Last one for the day. This one is compliments of Kathy Cordy, even though I don't know if she know if I took the picture or not. I stopped by to see her, did a little pop by at her house, and saw this in the bathroom. This is a little creepy in your bathroom, okay? It's a skeleton of a mermaid, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? What's the first thing that pops in your head?
She got gray hair.
Yeah, what's the first thing that pops in your head? What do you think?
I think she's got gray hair.
Sure, thin.
This is in your bathroom. This is in a bathroom at the
Thin on
Cordy house.
top.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? The mermaid skeleton. The mermaid skeleton.
That's a pretty cool thing.
It is cool. It's
I like
different. It's
I
different.
like it.
Love it. Of course you love it.
Seashells.
It's in your house. Of course you love it.
I think it's cool.
I think it's pretty cool. It was interesting. I go, that's different, you know?
Mhm.
Does she
Pretty
really
di-
need seashells?
I mean, yeah. What's she covering up with those? Help me pee fast. That a boy. I was gonna pee right here. Jeez, it's gonna be. Gotta be careful. Fish five. Remnants. Oh, we love you guys. You always bring us the good stuff. So, last thing before we get to sign off for the night, we want to know what you're passing out this year because Don wants to know if he should stop by your house in costume. So, what are you passing out this year for trick or treat?
Let us know if it's money. If it's
Yeah.
money, if it's pennies,
It's nickels. They're giving away
or
nickels.
nickels.
You had that
Pennies.
person. Yeah, you had that person give you nickels, right?
Yeah.
It has to be
Absolutely.
green.
I told you guys the best place to trick or treat was the doghouse on Van Born and Williams.
Yeah.
Because you go in there and the drunks would give you $1 bills, $5 bills. They'd give you whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
A sip of your beer.
Well, I don't know about all that. I was a little kid.
Rice Krispie treats.
Rice Krispie
That's a
treats,
good
very
one.
nice, very nice. I'm just passing out, Steve.
Passing
You're
out.
killing me. You got to pass out.
Passing
some
one
candy,
out.
buddy.
Passing one out. Steve.
Candy and chips, nice, nice. What are you passing out? What are you passing out for trick or treat? We'd love to know because
Are
Don's
you
going to write
putting
it
them
down.
in little baggies and then passing them out? Or
I
are
don't
you doing
know.
like a handful?
It's possible. It's possible.
Take one.
You ever see the one where they put the automated one out there? Because they put out a thing and they go, just take a couple. Say so. Nobody listens.
I like the shoots. They were making those shoots last year,
What?
like for social distancing.
Distance, yeah.
They'd have like a big PVC pipe, and then it was like 5 or 6 feet long.
Really?
Yeah, and they would just put candy in there, and then they would just shoot.
We would
it
be
down
at
into their
Halloween
bags.
nights, and that night, so nothing. Oh, Trace, not this year. What?
It's my first year passing out.
Oh, yeah, Patty. Come on. I was hoping you
That's
would have
exciting.
good stuff over there. I was coming to Livonia. I was going to trick or treat your house. Unbelievable. All right. So, Don, before we go, let's talk about the one, the only Pumpkin Challenge 2021. Listen,
Next week.
I want to tell you a couple things. So, the Wales family, some clients of mine and friends of my neighbor, my mom's neighbor across the street, friends of mine for a long time, they had a pumpkin carving party.
Very cool.
And like 8 or 10, it was awesome. I was like, this is the greatest thing in the whole world. You know what I mean? Then I'll give you another one. Albert Mezzo, who's a fan of the show, I went and took him a pumpkin. He had 7 pumpkins that were big and huge. Mine was a little bitty. I was like, I felt like the sissy pumpkin. I go, this is kind of a sissy pumpkin compared to what you got for. So Pumpkin Challenge 2020 starts Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the rules. They're very simple. 1 entry per person, right? We'll put our post up on Facebook on Friday. We'll have it up by midnight. Apple pie shots. You're crazy.
Where does she live?
Huh? Trey, it's a guy. It's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
Yeah, he lives on Merrick. Yeah, he's got a sweet deal in the
I
house.
grew up on Merrick
Did you where?
and Taylor.
Yeah, he's on this side of Amber, buddy. Sorry.
That-
So Pumpkin Challenge 2021.
It's okay.
You're gonna see us posting it and
It's
pounding
okay.
it out.
We don't hold it against.
That's all right. Well, at least there were paved streets on our side of Amber.
Wow. That is so unnecessary.
I know it is. Look at his face. He's like, what?
I like it. No,
Oh,
it's
hit
okay.
this
But they have
up.
Heritage Park, okay?
That is true. That is true. So, ladies and gentlemen,
And
Pumpkin
golf
Challenge
courses.
2021 starts Friday. It goes to the show Wednesday. We also would love an in-studio audience because even Mel's going to dress up, she said. What are you dressing up as?
I don't know.
Come on. We can't tell you guys what Don and I are going to dress up. You'll just have to watch the show, but it's going to be
Or
fun.
be here.
Or
If
be
you come
here.
here
One of the
early,
two.
you'll see you early.
Yeah, so just text, call, email, Facebook message, whatever you want. All right? You ready to do this?
Ready.
I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
I'm Melissa.
And
Whoa.
who? What? No, you didn't know. What the hell?
Yeah, that threw me
You
off.
can't
too.
do that. That's so weird. Man, let's
I'm
try it
Mal.
again. I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
I'm Mal.
And we're talking real estate.